What's up, everyone? Welcome to day 50 of the challenge. I cannot believe we have made it here. I thought I need to hop on and acknowledge we've made it to day 50. I actually was looking back on my YouTube channel journey, and I was realizing that I think I started sharing this journey around, I think, day 15 or 19. So the fact that I started sharing that long ago and I'm still sharing an update every single day on this journey, uh, it's kind of a miracle. You guys have traveled with me. I have traveled with students, which I have still not really disclosed the experience of that particular travel. And we have gone to Texas. We've attended a wedding. We've seen Usher. I've had a book event. I've had quite a few things that have happened in the short amount of time that I've been doing this challenge. And yet I still show up every day to write and to move every single day. And so, what do I have going on? Well, I still teach tonight, even though it's the week of Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful. I'm patting myself on the back for former past self for her time and dedication she put into all of her classes. So the week of Thanksgiving or the week of holidays or the week upcoming of finals is not so stressful for me. And I'm able to do things like working on my doctorate or working on the grant that I have at the college that I work at. So I just have more time and more flexibility to really focus on projects that I'm really passionate about. So today, because I'm not traveling to campus tomorrow, which wouldn't have made a difference, but I will be going to CrossFit. So I'm looking forward to that. And actually, a coach, it's going to be her last day coaching with us. She's a military spouse. And anytime that I meet military spouses, I just, they have a special place in my heart as someone who grew up military with two military parents and then becoming an Army spouse. I get it. And there was a time when my husband first went in, he did a tour. He actually was, what was he? He actually was a reservist. And I said, look, I can't move because I have to finish school. So he was a reservist the first year, and this was 2007. And I want to say everything crashed in '08. And we just knew. I was like, just going ahead and go full time, which is what he wanted to do. So, but it was enough time for me to finish school. And by the time we moved, I only had one class left. So I finished up with it was a PE course out of all the courses. I don't even want to get into that. But my heart just goes out to these military spouses. And our first duty station that we had together, we were only there 14 months. In the 8 years that he was in, he did two tours overseas unaccompanied. And we were 14 months in Missouri. He was technically 24 months in Arizona. And I was in Arizona for 36 months. And then we did, I think he was 24 months in Georgia. And I was technically like 16 months, 18 months, because at that point we had found out that he had a major injury, and so he was going to be medically retired. So we moved back to Arizona. So my heart just goes out. Like, it's not easy being a military spouse, whether you have children or not. You never really truly have steady income. Like, your spouse has income, but if you're a career woman, you have to keep your resume up. You're doing the best you can considering the circumstances. And so for me, um, I'll miss this coach, but I know she's going to thrive well, find another CrossFit box where she is going to be moving to, and will have positive impact to many men and women over there. So CrossFit is on the agenda, and because I'm not going to campus, your friend here, your girl, has been having some real late nights. Real late nights. Like, probably not really seeing the sun come up, but I'm one of those people, like, when school's out for summer, I don't have no bedtime. Like, I don't have no couth. Like, I have too much fun. So I've been up extremely late. I watched one Christmas movie, which I typically do that anyway. After my husband goes to bed, I watch a Christmas movie while like wrapping up things for class. In my case, I had wrapped up things for class, but I also wanted to. I was writing. I started writing chapter 2 summary last night because I finally finished reading like the last 15 pages of chapter 2. And I think I explained in the last video that I needed to really read chapter 2 so that I could write a solid, like, robust summary. I don't want to be getting 25 revisions for a summary. So I really just sat down for the last 2, 3 days, just reading chapter 2 for understanding, doing the revisions. And so I started. I got paragraph 1 of chapter 2 summary completed. I will dive into it to more tonight, or some more tonight after I call my parents. I need to call my parents because, it's Tuesday. Unless they're going to a basketball game, then that'll be different. But I'm pretty sure I'll be talking with my dad. So this is a little disclaimer. If you have Facebook, please be careful. These scammers are real. They are real. They are scamming people left and right. And unfortunately, my dad was one of them. And a lot of my childhood friends, like, their parents are friends with my parents. And so these scammers they have become very slick in terms of basically taking over your entire account. And yeah, it's not good. So I'm pretty sure I'll be talking with my dad tonight, just trying to encourage him and be like, Dad, it's okay. But this is why, for me, I don't put a lot of stock into Facebook for a number of reasons. I don't. I post stories there, and then occasionally I will post only because like this weekend I didn't feel like making an Usher story, so I just posted the picture of my husband and I standing in front of the arena. But that's so few far and in between. But I honestly post more about like my friends that are going through things, especially with their kids. Speaking of which, I have a dear friend from high school. Her son is battling leukemia. I want to say he's 10 or 11. His name is Keenan. I'm putting his name out there. So for those of you that pray, please pray for him. They have been battling this disease all of 2024. She actually has a Facebook group and does these videos to give us updates. And he ended up getting a fungal and bacterial infection like right around his port. And they had to take the port out. They were just praying that like none of the fungal and bacterial infection got throughout his body. They got news yesterday that he's going to be having heart surgery today, so it's Tuesday. I have been in deep prayer for this family all of 2024. If you can just say a prayer for Tara, Kent, and Keenan and their entire family, and that just God gives them strength during this time. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. And her videos are just, you know, I even have to be mindful when I watch them because you can just feel all of that emotion in the video. So, not to bring down the daily vlog, but this has just been on my heart, and it's something I did share in my Facebook. And whoever is watching my daily vlogs, and if you're somebody that prays, please do pray for this family. So yeah, but that's what I have going on today. I will be writing tonight, and I do have class, but thankfully we are watching a documentary called Gather. And that's how we're ending the class. And I think that's pretty much it. I might take you guys along for the ride to CrossFit, either coming or going. I'm not quite sure. I might pop on a little bit later. Today's daily vlog might be much shorter. But I think you guys have figured that out, that some vlogs are going to be like yesterday was nearly 30 minutes long. And I'm like, what the heck was I talking about? Just talking and talking. But I had a lot to say. Um, but anyway, so also one other thing I wanted to tell you guys, by the time this video airs, you guys will have seen, if you watch my weekly vlogs, I'm a little proud because if you've been keeping up with my weekly vlogs, I hope you guys are seeing the improvement with my editing. So I I did the thing. I invested into CapCut. I did. I went on ahead and paid. I was like, nope, we're gonna do CapCut, and I'm not gonna lie, it's a real game changer. And you guys may have saw some of those little tweaks and edits yesterday. Just the little things that I'm able to do simply because I am paying for the actual like app itself. So I really enjoy CapCut. I feel like it's made my editing life so much easier and I feel more confident. I've downloaded the app on my phone, my computer, and now my tablet that I have. I'm definitely going to give a review about the tablet probably tomorrow because somebody goes into the office tomorrow. So I have more time to edit, or not edit, but more time to film. So, anyways, I hope you guys are having an amazing Tuesday, an amazing day 50. If you are not watching Dee's channel at Lusure TV, I'm telling you guys, I think we might know who the actors and actresses are like in the coming weeks. I'm putting it out there. But I'm like, well, clearly I'm invested. If you've ever watched any of her videos or watched any of mine, her and I have conversations like we've known each other for like 25, 30 years. We literally met on YouTube a month ago. And based off of her video, I think we both came on, like we started posting regularly, like around the same time. So she's writing, or she is in the middle of revising and um for her movie. I don't know if I'm even saying this right because I don't have like movie star lingo and writer lingo, but I'm learning from her. um but her and I are both in the same space of like having to get through these revisions, having to get feedback from other people. Her team is giving her feedback. Of course, y'all hear my saga with my chair, which, by the way, I don't have to meet with her this week. I mean, I shouldn't, I make it sound like she's like this bad person. She's really not. She's a really great chair. It's just in those moments, I don't want to hear this stuff. I want to just get good feedback every now and again without like a condescending backhanded compliment and not be passive aggressive. I don't think I'm asking for much. So, anyways, um so Dee is over there doing her thing and I'm just cheering her on. I'm cheering her on, she's cheering me on, and I totally appreciate it cuz when you're this far in the game, you need everything you can get. So, because I have a lighter schedule, I'm able to honestly write more and revise more and just kind of do things with less pressure. Honestly, I wish my chair and I met every other week. I think weekly is too much for me because there's just not enough time. And when I meet with her on Thursdays, it's like I'm going into Friday, which means I'm commuting. It just makes for a long day. And then I go into Saturday and Sunday. It feels like I can't get ahead. It just feels like I'm always coming from behind. So, anyways, have a great day 50 if I don't hop back on here. If not, have a good day, good night, good morning, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Take care. All right, what's up, everyone? I'm in my car. I'm en route to CrossFit. I talked to you guys earlier today and was just kind of giving you a rundown on day 50. And I just felt like I cannot just end the video. I can't end it that way. I feel like I need to take you guys along the journey of CrossFit for today. So what have I gotten done so far? Nothing has been completed for the challenge yet, but I will have completed the movement part. But I did meet with my colleague. We were just not really commiserating. I don't want to say we were commiserating, but just trying to get our post-travel stuff submitted. I got mine submitted, thank God. Ooh. It's something about spreadsheets. They are not my friend. I don't care for them. And I tell people all the time with pride, I don't know why in early childhood they required me to take college algebra to complete my degree. I'm not saying it has not helped me problem solve in my life, but for what I actually do in life and what would have been more valuable to me is a finance class. Seriously. I have did more finance over the last 20 plus years in the field of early childhood than what I would have ever done any kind of college algebra. I mean, you teach children how to count. Sometimes you're teaching them how to count money. Anyways, I'm going to get off that soapbox. I got my travel stuff submitted. I rented the documentary we'll be watching tonight in class. So I'm really happy about that. Really happy about that. It's kind of hard to get it. We should have Canopy. We don't have access to Canopy yet. So every year I've had to rent it. I've often thought about buying it outright. And I think I will anyway, even if we have Canopy, just so I have it on hand. And I can just share it anytime with my students. So anyways, the documentary is called Gather. And if you've never seen it before, it was on Netflix for a while, but now it's shifted over to Canopy. And then, but you can actually go to like gather.com or gatherorganize.org or something, and you can rent or purchase the documentary there. So anyways, I got that done. I also did 2 video recordings. I kicked off my weekly vlog video, and I ended up like talking on there for 15 minutes. Every week with the weekly vlog, this is where the creative part that I really enjoy with YouTube, or just having this outlet to be creative. I really enjoy the space. So with the weekly vlog, obviously I typically am not in my car. If you guys have picked up on that, I really try to be very intentional about where I'm filming, how it looks in terms of presentation. I try to change the settings up, and I'm really just figuring out like what's the flow of the weekly vlog, while also keeping in mind that I don't want it to be longer than 30 to 35 minutes at most. And what type of journey do I want to take you all as watchers or listeners of my vlog, that you're able to just enjoy it. So the weekly vlog, in my mind, the goal is I would hope that the viewer is able to enjoy it from their TV, just like some of the vlogs that I like to watch, versus like watching it from my phone. But my daily vlogs, I don't think anyone wants to really watch me drive. But in my mind, when I think about people that post daily, or channels that I honestly just listen to the channel than actually watching the channel. So I'm kind of just pulling inspiration from different channels. And so I love a good daily vlog. It almost feels like getting a short podcast without having to go through a whole podcast. But I also like long form content too, where I can just sit down and just, I like to watch a couple of my favorite influencers at night before, like when I'm settling down for the night to go to bed and stuff. So I like that type of content to be produced a little bit better. And I hope to get there myself in my own YouTuber vlogger journey. But you know, it takes time, and you have to practice, and you got to think about what what kind of editing and what sources are you using to improve your videos. So I mentioned earlier that I finally invested into CapCut. I think I mentioned that in this video, or I may have mentioned it in the weekly vlog. Regardless, y'all are hearing about it twice. But already, just making that small investment, game changer. That's all I have to say. It's a game changer. So anyways, I'm looking forward to CrossFit. I'm really bummed about this coach moving, but I'm also eating a snack because I need to eat something. I did eat breakfast already, but that was a few hours ago. But I'm really bummed to see this coach go, but I get it. Military life has got to take you to the next space. Something I also didn't talk about was, sorry guys, I really need to eat. It's the book club that I'm officially a part of. I haven't talked about it that much, but one of my CrossFit buddies that I met in the 3 o'clock class is the one that was like, yeah, you can totally join us. So I'm actually going to CrossFit a little bit earlier so her and I can talk about where we are in the book. Because it looks like the original day that we were actually going to have our book club meetup is actually changing, which means I'm not going to be able to go. But that's okay, because at least I can talk to someone in class who's reading the book and enjoying it with me. But I'm actually going to go to an event, not this weekend, but the following weekend. I'm going to a planner meetup on Sunday. Next weekend is going to be like another full weekend of stuff, but it's that time of the year. Between my husband's Christmas party, our off-Broadway tickets, Beetlejuice is playing not this week, but next week. But one of my best friends from work, she's working with another, she's working someplace else, but she's a planner girl. And I was like, you know, I should probably be more intentional and go to these planner meetups, because then I can like meet up with her and we can hang out and catch up. So we're going to be going to that, not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. So lots of social things, but it's what I want to be doing. So anyways, I'm really close to where I need to be. Maybe I'll hop on one more time in my post CrossFit workout and let you guys know how it goes. I think we're going to be rowing, and I think there's up, downs, or burpees or something today. I think. I can never remember. I look at the workouts, but I don't really commit them to memory. I know when I get there, there's going to be a workout, and I just need to do it. So anyways, I hope y'all are enjoying your Tuesday. It's beautiful here in Arizona. It's not freezing. It's a nice 74 degrees. And yeah, it's really nice. I wish I could take a walk today, but hopefully the weather will hold up so I can take a nice, beautiful walk on Thursday. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later, and yeah, talk to y'all later. All right, what's up, everyone? So I am recording this video from my tablet. I'm a little too fascinated with technology, but I just wrapped up class and I just thought I would test out the video feature on the tablet, and I'll see how it uploads tonight on CapCut, and I'll hopefully give you guys a pretty good review about this tablet in the coming week. That's my goal. I'm still learning. I'm very much a cell phone girly. You guys have heard me say this. But anyways, I'm going to close out this daily vlog. I, of course, went to CrossFit. It went really well. We had up downs, which is equivalent to a burpee. So you already know. You already know. We also had rowing. It was, what was it? Every minute on the minute. So rowing for 50 seconds, 50 seconds of up downs, and then 50 seconds of sit-ups. So for me, on average, my rowing, it was like 7 calories. On average for up downs, I was doing 6 in 50 seconds, which I'm not surprised. I think one round I got to 7. I was like, we need to do it at 6. And then for the other round of sit ups, on average, I was doing about 16. And one round I got 17. And we did this for 5 rounds. And then, of course, I got to do one of my favorite exercises, weightlifting. I really enjoy bench press, and honestly, I think it's because the coaches that I had in high school, they required us, or my soccer coaches. I had soccer coaches that taught or coached football. So need I say more? They did not let up. I'm a athlete from the from the 90s, early 2000s. Need I say more? I'm telling you, the coach would literally drive behind us while we were running miles. Yeah. Let's go, ladies, keep going. Yeah. So in my mind, like doing CrossFit is like light work, literally, because you don't have anybody yelling at you to get anything done and cursing you out and all this other nonsense. Anyways, so I enjoy bench press, and we did the bench press after we did the workout. I can bench press about, I think my highest was about 130, between 125, 135. I bench press after doing the workout and the warm up. I did 5 rounds, and I think the coach had me do, what did she have me do? 85, 95. Yeah, 95 pounds on my 5th round. And I kept building. So on a 1 rep, I probably could totally do more. If nothing else, I realized like, man, I can bench press more than what my PR was 6+ months ago. And I have to say, I think it's because of my giant backpack and suitcases that I have to haul around. That's a lot of lifting. My suitcase alone is 45 pounds. Not alone, but when I put everything in it, it's like 45 pounds. And then I carry my backpack, which is probably a good 15, 20 pounds by itself, to be honest. So, along with just carrying my 222, what am I, 218 on a good day. So 218 plus 45 pounds plus another 15, 20 pounds. I'm like, lifting weight is like light work to me. So I don't have a problem lifting because I have to be able to lift myself. And I always tell people, my husband is what, 230, something like that. And there was a time where, because of his injury that he sustained from the army, I had to help him get up, So I have to be strong enough to be able to care for other people. And I also think being in early childhood where there were times you got to pick up kids, kids weigh between 20 and 40 pounds. So you have to be able to lift. And the older I get, the more I really value the importance of lifting. So if you're like not sure how to do movement or what to do, or you don't like to be sweaty, if nothing else, do yourself a favor, lift weights. Cardio is super valuable, super, super valuable. But as you get older, you need to lift weights. This is a conversation I have with my mom. I have not gone so far, but I was like, Mom, you can find a free, like on YouTube, there's workouts where specifically for women your age group, and you can work out literally as long as you commit to doing it like 2 to 3 days out of the week, minimum 2. So you're at least lifting and keeping your muscle because you're going to lose it as you get older. So, anyways, CrossFit was great. Y'all already know. Got to call my parents, and I will be writing tonight. So, that's the plan. And have an amazing day. Have an amazing night. Good morning and good night for those that are watching first thing at 5 o'clock in the morning. Have a good day, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Tomorrow is day 51. All right. Take care.